Hello, and welcome to this week's PennEnergy News Update. On behalf of our generous sponsor, Deloitte Center for Energy Solutions, who made this broadcast possible, I'm Hilton Price. Oil futures rose sharply to open 2012 as concerns about supply from the Middle East combined with encouraging economic news from around the world. Crude oil prices spiked 4.67% over the course of the first day of trading, rising to $112.40 per barrel by 4:10 p.m. on January 3rd. The U.S. issued a new set of sanctions on the Iranian central bank that led to a steep drop in the value of the rial and raised a variety of concerns about dealings with Iran themselves. The move also spurred a response from Iran, which threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz and also expanded war games in the area in a show of strength. Meanwhile, China reported some manufacturing sector growth in December. Combined with encouraging news from the U.S. and Europe, this has served to drive up prospects for oil demand. On Tuesday, President Obama signed a bill regulating oil and gas pipelines into law. The bill, which has rare bipartisan support, gained momentum rapidly after a series of spills and accidents in the U.S. in recent years. The bill doubles the maximum fine for pipeline safety violations to $2 million, increases the number of inspectors, and increases use of automatic shutoff valves. It also requires pipeline operators to confirm the maximum safe operating pressures of older, untested pipelines that pass through populated areas. President Obama is pushing for even stronger regulations. U.S. District Judge Lawrence J. O'Neill ruled that California's new low-carbon fuels mandate was unconstitutional. The mandate was intended to reduce the carbon footprints of transportation fuels. The judge cited the Commerce Clause of the Constitution in his decision, arguing that the laws discriminated against out-of-state producers by regulating other states' farming and ethanol production practices. California officials have said they will ask the judge to stay his ruling so that California can deploy the nation's first legal mandate for cleaner, low-emission fuels. The refining industry welcomed the judge's ruling, saying that the rules would have caused California's fuel prices, already the highest in the nation, to climb even higher. Petrobras has announced the discovery of natural gas and light oil accumulation in Golfinho Field, 74 kilometers off Espírito Santo coast, offshore southeast Brazil. The discovery was made during drilling of well 4GLF31ESS, known as Tambuata. Reservoirs from the Cretaceous period, Santonian age, were identified and are already producing in the field. The undertaking is part of the Varadura project, a program to boost the production of hydrocarbons in new discoveries close to existing production systems. Total has announced its subsidiary Total E&P USA Inc. has signed an agreement to enter into a joint venture with Chesapeake Exploration LLC and affiliates of its partner Enervest Limited. In the agreement, Total acquires a 25% share in Chesapeake's and Enervest's area of the Utica Shale Play, located across 10 counties of Ohio. The joint venture covers approximately 619,000 net acres, of which 542,000 net acres are brought by Chesapeake and 77,000 net acres are brought by Enervest. Chesapeake will operate the joint venture acreage. As a result of the transaction, Total will also acquire a 25% share in any new acreage, which will be acquired by Chesapeake in the Utica Shale Play. To date, 13 wells have been drilled across the acreage. Thank you for joining us this week. For these stories and more, go to PennEnergy.com.